LinkedIn is by far one of the most powerful platforms for sales professionals to not only find new people, but to engage their existing customers. On this episode today, I'm going to break down one of the number one strategies I use to be able to start conversations that actually lead to appointments and to net new business. Check it out. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of the Sales Evangelist Podcast. I'm your host, Donald C. Kelly, the Sales Evangelist, and I'm so excited for another great episode. I'm so excited to be here with you today. And on this episode, I'm going to break down one of the strategies I use on LinkedIn, not only to engage my existing audience, but people that I'm not so familiar with. And it leads to conversations. Those conversations leads to appointments, and those appointments lead to opportunities, which naturally turn into business for our organization. If this is your first time listening to our podcast or watching one of our videos, I invite you to subscribe. This podcast is designed to do two things. One, help you to 3 to 5x your sales pipeline, and two, help you to close twice as many deals. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, please go ahead and subscribe. Now, let's go ahead and dive into this episode today. One of the things I want to make sure you're aware of is LinkedIn is by far a gold mine. And the majority of salespeople, I feel, are not even scratching the surface on its potential. There's so much you can do. What people typically do when it comes to LinkedIn, however, is to send out a huge list of automated messages or in mail. Maybe you pay for some of the higher end premium features, but send out a bunch of messages hoping that something will stick and somebody will buy from you. That just is plain spamming. It's email on social media and spamming, and no one likes that. You got to make sure you utilize LinkedIn in a more effective way. Now, one of the things that's worked before LinkedIn, go way back in time, is human beings interacting, talking, starting conversations. And at the sub level, that's the biggest thing you want to do on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn has given you a silver platter. They've given you a tool on a silver platter, I should say, that you should take advantage of. Now, I know you're going to sit, when I tell you this, you're going to be like, DK, man, that sounds so lame. That doesn't make sense. But here's the thing that I'm telling you. Most people are looking for silver bullets. However, the simplest things are what makes the biggest difference. Let me repeat that one more time. Most people are looking for a big silver bullet, but it's the simplest thing that makes the biggest difference when it comes towards engaging people on LinkedIn and generating appointments and turning that into business. So you ready for this? The key thing that you need to be aware of, the key feature, if you click on networks, you'll see a new section that LinkedIn has, and you see this pop up on the screen right now, but you see that new section, it's called celebrations. Yes. Celebration. Now, I don't want you to get the idea that you're going to say, well, Donald, I send out birthday wishes to everyone already. Let me explain. Let me tell you what I really mean by this. LinkedIn gives you this opportunity because they want you to engage. Naturally, any social platform wants you to engage because the more that you engage, you create free content for their platform, which allows for their advertisers to see that there's eyeballs and engagement on their platform. You get where I'm coming from? So with this feature, what you should be doing on a day-to-day basis is seeing who has birthdays, celebration, that means work anniversaries, or promotions. All right? Now, LinkedIn gives a default message. So if you don't know what to say, you can push a button and you can say happy birthday. I guess if the least you can do is do that, you're probably going to be light years ahead of most people. But I don't want you to do that. What I've seen work, and I'm going to tell you a story, and then that story hopefully can help you get some ideas. There's a gentleman that I was working with. He connected with us and found our podcast, and he enjoyed the podcast. We started a conversation on LinkedIn like, you should be connecting with me right now. Send me a message on LinkedIn, Donald C. Kelly, Donald C. Kelly, Donald C. Kelly. Tell me you're watching this episode. And when this guy connected with me on LinkedIn, we started a conversation. This was probably about 6 years ago. Now, we stayed in touch. They weren't in the need for our services at that time. The business wasn't in a position where they could invest or utilize our services. So we still continued our dialogue. Every so often, I would say hello. I engage with him on his posts, or maybe we had conversations if he had questions. One of the posts that I saw, and one of those celebrations that came up, was his birthday. And he did a post that he was in South Florida. Most people, or in Florida, it wasn't South Florida, most people on LinkedIn, on the post that I saw that he did, they said, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. They said the same exact thing. It was kind of lame. I figured if I want to be successful, I have to do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. This is one of the philosophies I live by. So I sent this gentleman a message. I said something on this post like, hey, hope you're enjoying Florida. Happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. Then I sent him a personal message. In that personal message, I sent a video, and I said, "Hey, I hope you enjoy my state, something to that nature. It's really beautiful over the west coast of Florida. And by the way, man, happy birthday. Hope you're spending some time enjoying the time with your family." Dude replied to that message, and he said that he took that video and showed it to his wife, and because he was so blown away by the fact that I sent a personalized message to him for something that he was celebrating. That led to us having a conversation, led to introduction to a sales leader. That led to opportunity to put 3 of their salespeople in some of our training programs. It was remarkable, and all I did was recognize someone's birthday. So now let's go back to you. How many people you are connected with on LinkedIn? You can take a time and look at it right now. You're probably connected with more than 5 individuals, maybe 100, maybe several hundred, maybe a couple thousand individuals. How many of those people are having celebrations on a day-to-day level? They're having birthday celebrations. Perhaps they're receiving job promotions, or maybe they have work anniversaries. Let me give you some ways that you can do that. I gave you one with the birthday. So send them a video message or send a simple message with a personalized touch, not just, "Hey, I hope you're having a happy birthday. Man, I saw that this is a little birdie told me that you're having a birthday. Hope you're having a great celebrations. Look like things are going pretty well for you and your team over there at blah, blah, blah. Enjoy it on me." And you may even want to send them a gift depending on this level of connection you have with this person. You can send an Uber Eats gift card. You can sing them a song on the video component or on the voice message component. Just sing a little happy birthday, be quirky, be just fun. That's something I do, and it brings a smile on people's face, just something different, right? Number 2, work anniversaries. Think about how many people are having work anniversaries. They've been there for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Now, if this person is an ideal customer for you, perhaps they can be a customer that can help you, that can purchase one of your products or one of your services or your offerings. Imagine if you send that person a personalized message saying, "Hey, I saw that you've been with ABC for over 10 years. Absolutely amazing. No one is at companies that long anymore. Out of curiosity, tell me, what is the secret to staying with an organization for so long? Look forward to hearing back from you. P.S. I'm going to drop you a $10, a $20 gift card, Uber Eats gift card. You can do $10 as well for Starbucks or something like that. But you send them a little gift card. Now, that person is going to start a conversation with you. I absolutely promise you. That conversation naturally will lead to opportunities because your LinkedIn profile, if it's structured properly, you'll be able to see, they'll see what you do and so forth. And if you need help structuring your LinkedIn profile so they can sell for you, check out our LinkedIn prospecting course. We break down and give you details for over 6 weeks of how you can utilize LinkedIn to generate anywhere from 3 to 5 appointments per week. But now you send that message to that person, you start a conversation. The next thing is not like, "Hey, buy from me," but your profile will do the selling. You'll start a dialogue. You probably will set up a time for a call, and that leads to that discussion about some of the things you're working on. Number 3 is people who are receiving promotions in their roles or receiving a new role. Think about that. If a VP, if somebody that I know becomes a VP of sale, you best believe I'm going to send them that message and say something to them around that. There's a gentleman that just had been promoted, and I reached out to this individual on LinkedIn. I told him, I heard a little birdie told me, I love using a little birdie thing. A little birdie told me they're celebrating a new position. Congratulations on that. By the way, what's your first order of business? This dude was so grateful for that. This was all text-based on a DM. He then replied back and he told me his first order of business. He was looking to hire some salespeople as well as he was trying to expand and grow globally. Duh, that's where I fall in the category. So he gave me his playbook. So I was able to have a conversation with him. An opportunity was created for our organization. What I'm telling you is nothing novel, nothing unique, nothing remarkable. It's just having conversations, but that celebrations component of LinkedIn works. So I gave you 3 examples there. 1, birthdays. 2, people who are receiving work anniversaries, or 3, promotions or new positions. If you were to do that every single day, just take 5 people and send them a personalized message. I would venture to say you're probably going to get at least response back from 20% of those individuals. So maybe 2 to 3 of those individuals you get replies back from, right? Probably a little bit more than 20%. But you get reply from 2 of those individuals that come back to you. You have those replies, you start dialogues. One of those leads to an appointment. Now, how much easier was it to land that appointment versus doing a bunch of cold outreaches? It's a lot easier. People trust those that they're connecting with. So make sure, again, Follow the concepts. And if you want to learn more about our LinkedIn prospecting strategies, check out our LinkedIn prospecting course. We teach you how to get those people to connect with you, how to share relevant content that they like, and how to engage with those content and those interactions and turn those into appointments. This is a simple strategy, but I want to hear from you. I want to see how you apply it. Reach out to me and connect with me on LinkedIn. Donald C. Kelly. Donald C. Kelly. Tell me how you like this episode, and tell me if you apply this, or how you're going to apply it. Pick one of those. I can't wait to hear from you. If you haven't done so already, check out our sponsors in the show notes. They have a lot of great offerings for you. We hustled and connected with them to give you some of those things. I hope this episode helped you. Again, we're here to help you do two things. One, 3 to 5x your sales pipeline. 2, close twice as many deals. And this strategy I told you today definitely will work for you. Can't wait to hear from you and see you in the next one. Go out and do big things.